There was a crack in my foundation the length of my arm. My contractor pointed a flashlight at it and didn't say anything for a long moment. Then he said, "Those are tree roots." My neighbor had a silver maple 30 feet from my property line. Silver maples have the most aggressive root systems of any suburban tree. His roots had been traveling underground for years. They had found my foundation and they had split it open. I knocked on his door that evening with photos from my contractor. He looked at them, handed them back, and said, "Trees do what trees do. Not my problem." Then he closed the door. I stood on his porch for a moment looking at that closed door and felt something clarify very quickly inside me. This was going to court. The only question was how prepared I was going to be when it got there. I hired a certified arborist who confirmed in writing that the roots belonged to my neighbor's silver maple and had caused the foundation damage. I got 3 contractor quotes for repair, averaging $14,000. I documented the tree's position, the root trajectory, and the timeline of visible damage using photos I had taken for home insurance purposes. Then I filed in small claims court. I was well within the limit. He showed up to court without an attorney and argued that he couldn't control where his roots grew. The judge asked if he had ever trimmed the roots or taken any preventative action after being notified of the damage. He said no. The arborist report did the rest. Judgment in my favor, $14,000 plus filing costs. He paid in 2 installments. My foundation was repaired by the end of summer. The silver maple is still standing in his yard, but he had the roots professionally trimmed back to the property line the week after the judgment. Funny how fast things change when there are consequences. If your neighbor has ever caused damage and told you it wasn't their problem, follow Frontier Stories. The next story might be exactly what you need. Document the damage. Get expert confirmation. They said it wasn't their problem until a judge made it exactly that.